Good evening and welcome to another edition of Hgp Sport. For today, I'm Jaden Samuels. Thanks for joining us. We begin the cast with some table tennis news. There has been a shift in the dates for the 2020 National Junior and Cadet Table Tennis Championship, slated for the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall later this month. Samuel Gillis tells us more.
The GTTA has announced the change of dates for the National Junior Table Tennis Championships. The organizing body, the Guyana Table Tennis Association, made the announcement via press release earlier in the week. The Guyana Table Tennis Association informed that due to several issues beyond its control, the GTTA National Junior and Cadet Table Tennis Championship is now scheduled for the 24th to 26th of January 2020 at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. The National Senior Table Tennis Championships have also been confirmed and will be now held from January the 31st to the 2nd of February 2020 at the same venue. The National Championship is the premier domestic tournament and it serves as a key component for establishing rankings and selection systems. The Caribbean Junior and Cadet Championships are scheduled for this March. Senior championships will be contested from April the 2nd to the 8th in Havana, Cuba. The Caribbean Senior will also be used as the qualification event for the 2021 World Table Tennis Championship scheduled for Houston, Texas, USA. For Hgp Sport, I am Samuel Gillis.
Turning our attention to some cricket news, Berbice Cricket Board has already raised $2.5 million in sponsorship in just 2 weeks as it forges ahead with its unmatched cricket developmental program this year. The details in this report. This represents a 25% of the target of $10 million in cash and kind for the year. Overseas-based Guyanese Dr. Tulsi Dial Singh on Saturday last confirmed sponsorship for 2020 to the tune of almost $1.3 million. The Texas-based Barbician, since February 2018, has invested over $4 million of his own funds to assist the Hilbert Foster-led administration to fulfill its mandate. Foster stated that Dr. Singh would sponsor a county-wide coaching at the cost of $860,000, while the third annual Berbice Cricket Board Academy is set for July. These events would be the main program in a comprehensive Berbice-wide developmental effort to unearth new talents. Since Foster's election, the board has invested heavily in the development of youths, and the Berbice Cricket Board boss stated that much more would be done during his second term. With Dr. Singh's sponsorship, the Berbice Cricket Board would host 4 major 2-day coaching clinics in West Berbice, New Amsterdam, Kanji, Upper Quarantine, Blackbush Polder, and Lower Central Quarantine. Jadon Samuels, Hgp Sport. Still in cricket news, Londoners on Wednesday pay their final respects to former Guyana and West Indies stalwart Basil Boucher after making his final visit to the Mackenzie Sports Club ground, where he left an indelible mark. Representatives of the Guyana Cricket Board, President of the Barbados Cricket Association, Calvin Hope, former Barbados and West Indies fast bowler Charlie Griffith, all pay their final respects to Boucher, who passed away on December 16 last. He was regarded as a stylish yet reliable right-handed middle-order batsman in the star-studded West Indian batting lineup of the 1960s. The right-hander made his Test debut on November 28, 1958 against the Indians and played his last Test against England on July 10 back in 1969. And finally, in sport this evening, some volleyball news. As this year's Inter-Guyana Games draws closer, the players shortlisted continues to boil down to the final 12 before departure. The details in this report. After a not-so-fruitful 2019, this year the Guyana Volleyball Federation is hopeful of raising the bar as it prepares for its first overseas engagement. Back in December, 32 players, including males and females, were shortlisted to begin training for the mega event, but these players will be cut even further to 24, 12 males and 12 females before they wing out to take on French Guyana and Suriname. As it is, training continues while visas for the players are currently being worked on. Looking at the performances over the past years, the male team would have carted off the championship back in 2018 but had to settle for second place last year, while the females are yet to chalk up a victory, going down to Suriname last year in the preliminary rounds. Jaden Samuels, Hgp Sport. That concludes our cast for today. I'm Jaden Samuels reminding you, as always, say yes to life, yes to sport, and no to drugs. Good night.